full moon in Aquarius. So this is going to be some interesting energy. The waxing in Sag, the waxing in Capricorn, and then the full moon in Aquarius. So I'll touch on that. Your first card was the foolish man reversed. I'm gonna put this up on YouTube. If you don't follow me on YouTube, make sure you follow me. Urban Mystic TV, Mystic with a K, MYSTIK. Okay, Urban Mystic TV. If you wanna ever see any of the replays I do on Instagram or Clubhouse. All right. So Bankus, if you're still there, do you want a general reading or do you want a specific reading? Let me know. And sorry for those that are just joining, but I'm pretty much gonna get off after Urban Mystic TV. That is correct, yes. You want a general reading, Binkas? Yeah, if you didn't catch me, make sure that you're following me. Make sure you got the notifications on. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I am horrible with being consistent with going live. But if you're on my mailing list, I'll let you know when I'm about to go live. I will do that. But I do just kind of pop on here whenever my energy feels to, because I just can't like force myself to give readings. It just don't work like that. You want to know about your spiritual energy, okay? Yeah, it just don't work like that, y'all. And I be trying to be scheduled and do stuff like that, but I feel like it, or maybe that's just me fighting, I don't know, being disciplined for my business. Like, I'm so disciplined in my corporate job, but like, I don't know. I'm leaning maybe more towards the spiritual thing. I just don't like, kind of like feeling free when I want to come on here. All right, we've got some interesting energy for you, Miss Binkus 32. We've got Ace of Wands. We've got Six of Swords. And we've got the Foolish Man. They are so loud right outside the door. Hold on, let me ask them to be quiet. They're literally having a conversation outside the door. Yes, I'm on. Like, jeez, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to, I can't concentrate with them, like literally talking right outside my office door. All right, so Ace of Wands. The Six of Swords reversed. And the Foolish Man shows back up. And then I have the Judgment card. So the Ace of Wands. Spiritual energy. Okay, so the Ace of Wands we could talk about, I would say, some new things that you want to do. Maybe you are just thinking about them and have not got that far. And I feel like the reason why you've only got as far as like thinking about it, writing it down, because Six of Swords reversed. This card is called Lord of Earned Success. So Maybe you don't know where you'll get the money from. I don't know if this is a business venture or you want to plan a trip, but it's definitely something you're planning. It's going to be a lot of fun or something great. But maybe we don't have the funds to do it. You don't know how you're going to get the funds to do it. Or maybe you'll lose money as a result of this. So you're trying to figure this out. And then I have the foolish man, which is upright. So, you know, I wouldn't worry about where you're going to get the money from. I would worry about the plan, putting it together, and doing what you can do with the resources that you have. I think start from there. I think maybe whatever it is, it's definitely a project. I don't know, marriage, wedding, birthday. I don't know, something that you're putting together at your job, a project, whatever it is, there's a lack of funding, or it appears to be a lack of funding. But I feel like if you start moving forward, whatever it is, the foolish man represents faith and just walking on the journey, and you do have the tools and you are equipped to do whatever it is that you set out to do. You just have to believe that. So, you know, I don't know what this project is, but it's something that's big for you. And if you just move forward with it and work with what you got, you can build from there. But you have to start it, and you have to work with what you have in order to get more. And that's how that's going to work. And then we have the Soul Journeys card, which is Judgment. And it says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. And so I don't know if you're collabing with somebody, or, you know, maybe you don't like how the other person is doing things, or maybe the other person doesn't like how you're doing things. And so maybe go separate, or, you know, separate yourself from that person until you see the desired results to show them like, hey, I told you this would work. Okay, so either way, 2-year-long relationship that's bumpy, but we're planning a long trip together. Okay. Yeah, so, you know, this trip, if y'all do plan it, will be beneficial. But you will have the funds. If it don't seem like it right now, just kind of let everything play out. Faith without works is dead. You have to take action. Look at all the resources. Don't judge any ideas that come up. You know, relationships, especially the longer we are in a relationship, the more we kind of want to tend to judge the other person and kind of like analyze everything they're doing. Try to stay away from that. And hopefully your partner can try to stay away from just kind of judging everything that's going on. The more that I've been in my relationship, I've been married for almost 8 years. If you want it to work, you know, the relationship, the judging, it has to stop. Just understanding where your partner's coming from is most important so that we can fix, right? Because some things we may not understand. But if we could talk about why, maybe we can get to a resolution there. So, and being non-judgmental is a form of love. It's loving unconditionally. When you love unconditionally, you're being non-judgmental. Of course, you know, we're not going to accept any old crazy thing, but ultimately to accept the person that your partner is, fundamentally who they are to the core, and realizing that. And that's difficult to do for some people, you know, especially the negative things. We can all accept all of those positive things about somebody, right? But when it comes to the negative things and the bad habits and behaviors, like, what do we do? How do we work on that, right? And some things can be negotiated, can be worked on, you know. My husband is so messy. He is so messy, y'all. I don't want to talk about him, but I will tell y'all that, okay? He is so messy, and I'm so not messy. And so we really have to work together to come to a happy medium. He has a studio. I don't go in there. Only, like, of course, when he's, like, entertaining me, he'll clean up. But other than that, I stay out of that space so he has a space where he can be him and be messy. And I'm judging like from afar, but it doesn't bother me because it's not in any of my spaces. It's not, and so just learning how to adapt and to come to agreements with things and, not to be so judgy. It's hard. It's not easy. It's very hard work. Okay. So free readings are over at this time. Thank you so much for vibing out with me for the time that I was on here and allowing me to read for you guys. I appreciate it. As always, make sure that you follow me. Make sure that you share this live. And if you're inclined to donate, Cash App is Urban Mystic. Or if you go to my link tree, there's a donation bar. And wow, this Two of Pentacles keeps showing up everywhere. I'm going to pull some cards for the energy going into the full moon. I'm going to do the waxing and Sagittarius and Capricorn. So even to just speak on that itself, Sagittarius energy and Capricorn energy. So Sagittarius energy is a transformation type energy, right? Capricorn energy is a foundational type energy. It is grounding. It is security. It is, the person or the energy that kind of like is stable, right? Structure, organization. Okay. And so waxing, things that you kind of want to attract into your energy as far as Sagittarius is being adaptable, being able to go through the changes that's taking place and to acquire the resources and the tools to do so. No more victim mentality. We can no longer say, oh, I can't do this. I'm not equipped for it. I wasn't built for it. Yes, you were. You were built for it. Waxing and Sagittarius moon is telling us for the situations that's coming up during this time that we are built for it. So stop whining and get them tools and them resources and let's go. That's it. Nothing more. There's no emotions. Right now, we got Sagittarius. Well, Capricorn, if you want to count that aspect, the goat and the fish combined. But then we have Aquarius, that's the air sign. So we've got fire, earth, and air. There's no emotions in this transition. So what that's telling me is that we have to put our emotions to the side. We cannot let our emotions rule us and dictate how we're to act or how we're to move during this time in any relationships that we have. Any negative things that come up, situations, obstacle, challenges, we're to continue to move no matter what. That means if you got to cry, scream, kick, yell, to complete the journey or to continue on the journey, that's what we're going to do. But we're not sobbing, we're not moping, we're not feeling sorry for ourselves. We have no time for a pity party, with the things that we need to do or just the focus and the energy that we need to be putting out right now. We're strong. Nobody has to tell you that anymore. You should be telling yourself that, and that's the only self-validation that you need. Okay? You're a strong person, and you're built for everything that's coming your way. And so that's what Sagittarius is telling us, that we're adaptable, we're able, we're designed to, it's part of our journey. It's our story. Right? And so then Capricorn, we have the ability just to kind of move forward. And that ability to move through things no matter what comes up. No matter how uncomfortable you feel, no matter how tired you feel, no matter how much doubt that you may have in your mind. Or, you have to keep going. You have to keep going because that movement is what's going to bring about the change. So just keep putting one foot forward. That's progress. No matter how slow you may feel, it's still progress. Just put one foot forward and breathe. One foot forward and breathe. If we've just got to move through life like that right now, that's okay. Okay? And so that's kind of what that Sag and that Capricorn, you know, is telling us leading up to Aquarius, was just as a whole nother level. You know, that's more mental wise. So we know that the full moon in Aquarius, just to talk on it a little bit, I didn't pull any cards for that. I'm going to do another reading on that. But just, we have to have a higher mind, a higher level of thinking when it comes to things. Relationships first and foremost, in any and all aspects. Work, personal, friendships. We have to have a higher level of thinking. How we evaluate things, how we look at things, how we learn from things. Full moon in Aquarius is asking us to broaden our horizon, right? Maybe we're not as open as we thought we were, or maybe we think we know things and we really don't know what we thought we knew, right? So we just got to broaden our horizon. So with that being said, I pulled the Five of Wands reversed. I pulled Two of Pentacles. That Two of Pentacles has been showing up all night. And I pulled the Knight of Cups reversed. And so it starts off with a reversal. But in this case, this reversal is good. This card is not good upright. It is good reversed. Upright, this card is called Lord of Strife. This just represents torment and strife and arguing with people around you. Just not good energy. Fives represent change. They can also represent struggle, conflict. Just that energy of resistance is what five can represent, right? But it's reversed. Saturn and Leo. So what that's telling us is that we've learned to pick our battles. We've learned that we don't have to argue with everybody. We've learned that we are to guard our space and that our time is precious. Our energy is precious. We learn that we can survive things. We have the mental capacity when we feel stressed out. We've learned tools and resources. You know, go rest. That's just one tool that is so simple, but yet a lot of people just don't do things just as simple as resting, okay? And so, you know, that period of just struggle, resistance, conflict, arguing, being confrontational with people, or that energy in general, is coming to an end. It's coming to an end. And then we've got Two of Pentacles, you know, changes. You know, there's a lot of changes taking place. And, you know, Jupiter and Capricorn, good fortune. But Capricorn is if you work hard. Okay, so this is good fortune if you work hard, Jupiter and Capricorn. Good fortune if you're willing to work. Put in the work for it. What you put in is what you're going to get. And Capricorn energy is a very hard-working energy to the point where literally kill themselves, you know, before they would take a break from working. You know, so just kind of remember that as far as what you want to manifest. What you put into that is what you're going to get back. And that's what anything, relationships, any kind of relationships, and anything you want to invest your time in. Also health. Let's pay attention to our health at this time. Go to the doctor and make sure you're taking your medication. You know, if you need to be on medication, like now is the time to go see about your health in real time. Knight of Cups, reversed. I've got Aquarius and Pisces on here. It's reversed though. And so I don't know if this is a bad card. Because upright, the Knight is moving away from the situation. Well, reversed, he really wouldn't be moving too. Okay, so no, I'm not going to say this is a bad card, but I will say that the Knight of Cups is a representation of not moving away from relationships and environments and things that just don't fulfill you. You know, they're not good for you emotionally. For some reason, you know, we may have a hard time getting past that. And Pisces is dealing with sacrifice. Aquarius is dealing with looking at things from a higher perspective, a bird's eye view, as opposed to looking at it from a ground level, looking at things in its entire totality. Is this worth it? This card could be asking too. You know, is this worth it? This card could be asking us, the Knight of Cups reversed. And maybe that's why we don't want to move forward, because maybe we don't feel like this certain relationship at this time is worth it. All right. Or maybe aspects of the relationship. And so I have here a Soul's Journey card, Freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. So this may also be associated with the Knight of Cups. And that's just kind of telling me, or I feel like there's a message of, you know, you don't need somebody to validate you or make you happy. Right. And so maybe that's why the Knight of Cups is reversed, because maybe you need to walk away. You need to be walking away from focusing on somebody else's love or something else outside of you to make you happy. Right? Definitely feeling that. Okay. So this concludes readings for tonight. Free readings and waxing Sag, waxing Capricorn, going into the full moon reading. I really enjoyed this. Sorry, I see people hopping on Instagram. You done caught me on a I'm about to end. So what's up, Jazz? Yeah, this will be on YouTube, Urban Mystic TV. Okay. And also Binkas32. Thank you for buying a badge. She supported me with 2 badges, so I appreciate you. All right. So that's it. You guys are awesome. I was glad I was able to connect and help some people out tonight. And if you have any questions about anything, inquire about anything. If you click the link in my bio and look at my services and don't know what do you need, because I have a lot of content. I have shadow work content, and I have manifestation with new moon and the full moon, and I have some energy cutting resources. So if you're not sure what you need, just DM me and I can help you from there. Okay. So I hope you guys have a great night, and I hope Monday, you know, moving into the new week, that you're able to accomplish things and just move through obstacles and challenges the same way you would as if things were going great. You know, I hope we're able to just continue to create what we want in our story and on our journey. Okay. Until next time, Urban Mystics, I'll talk to you later. Have a good evening.
Thank you, Unique.
Thank you.